Hi, this is Mel Soul with the Mel Soul Golf School, and we're here at Tupelo Bay Golf Center. We're now at the putting green. Behind me is the executive golf course. For those of you that are beginners, this is a great place to go and play. It's not a very long golf course. I think there's 4 par 4s and the rest are par 3s. Some of the par 3s are up to 200 yards, but there's a great way for beginners to learn. For those of you that are established golfers, obviously we're in Myrtle Beach. There's hundreds of golf courses around us for you to play, but for those people that are learning the game, we have a par 3 course on the other side, and then we have this executive course that's in beautiful shape, and come and see us sometime. So this month I want to talk about improving your chipping and your putting technique. So I'm going to talk about chipping, but this applies to your putting as well. If you have a poor chipping technique, and usually some of the things that I'll see that are fairly common will be breaking down with the wrists, leaning back and trying to scoop the ball up into the air, hitting the chips too hard, not having great touch. So when you're working on technique, right, you're not working on feel now. You're just working on, I want to improve my technique. What you want to do is practice your technique without going to a target. Don't chip to a hole, because when you're chipping to a hole and you're trying to go a specific distance, that's when all these bad habits kind of jump in and you scoop it and you do things. What I want you to do is I want you just to work on technique. So this is something you can do at home. You can do it on your lawn. You don't really need a golf course or a green. And what I would try, let's say you're a golfer that tends to break down and scoop. So what I want to do is, I've had a lesson, my instructor said to me, okay, you've got to make sure that you keep the handle moving through and not break down. And yet when I go to the golf course and I chip, I do that. So here I'm working on the technique. So I set up, and now I do some little practice swings, and what I'm trying to do here is I'm moving the handle at the same speed as the club head. So you can see if I take this finger and just push the handle through, obviously when I finish there's going to be no breakdown in that left wrist. So I'm focusing just on technique. So I do the swing a couple of times. Now step into the ball, and now I'm focusing totally, I'm not interested where the ball is going, I'm focusing totally on making sure this grip goes through. Pull up the next ball, do the same thing. Practice good technique, go to the ball, keep the handle moving. After you hit for about a half an hour, give yourself at least a half an hour. Don't do this for 5 minutes and think you got it. It's going to take a while to allow the body, but once you can stand here and consistently hit the chip and have good technique, now you can say, okay, now I'm going to try and see if I can go to a specific target and I want to land the ball on a specific spot. So now I can still do my practice swing. This time I'm now looking at my landing spot, but my body now knows good technique, and I can go ahead and hit the chip. That way your chipping will improve much faster than going and trying to chip to a target all the time. Try that, you won't be disappointed.